members Khuzair Aiman bin Marsan and Hazwan Hisham bin Badrul Hisham would like to present a video on three-phase induction motor.
There are mainly two parts in an induction motor: stator and rotor. Stator. It is made up of number of stampings in which different slots are cut to receive three-phase winding. Which is connected to three-phase AC supply. The three-phase windings are arranged in such a manner in the slots that they produce a rotating magnetic field after AC supply is given to them. Usually, windings are kept at different pitch circle. Rotor. Rotor consists of cylindrical laminated core with parallel slot that carry conductor bars. Conductors are heavy copper or aluminum bars which fit in each slot. These conductors are braced to the short circuiting end ring. The slots are not exactly met parallel to the axis of the shaft but are slotted a little skewed for the following reason. Number 1. They reduce magnetic hum or noise. Number 2. They avoid stalling of motor.
Asynchronous motor. The most common form of motor which is used in everyday life, from pumping water up the overhead tank to power plant boiler feed pumps. The motors are very flexible to use and matches the load demand almost for everything. The most widely used induction motors are very important for many industries due to their load bearing capacity and flexibility. They are generally used for various types of pumps, compressors, and acts as a prime movers for many machineries.
When three-phase supply is given to the motor, the resulting current generates a magnetic flux phi. Due to the switching sequence of three-phase current in RYB, the generated flux rotates around the rotor conductor. According to the Faraday law, which states that an EMF induced in any closed circuit due to the rate of change of magnetic flux through the circuit. EMF is induced in the copper bar, and due to this, current flow in the rotor. The direction of current can be given by Lenz's law, which states that the direction of induced current will be in the opposite of the motion causing it. Here, the relative velocity between the rotating flux and static rotor conductor is the cause of current generation. Hence, the rotor will rotate in same direction to reduce the cause. That is, relative velocity, thus rotating the rotor of induction motor.
Speed control method of induction motor. The first one, speed control with respect to stator side of the induction motor. Example, by changing the supply voltage or changing the stator pole number of the motor. Second one, speed control with respect to rotor side of the induction motor. Example, adding an external resistance into motor or injecting EMF into rotor side circuit of the motor. Type of faults in three-phase induction motor. The first one is electrical fault. Example, single phasing fault, reverse phase sequencing fault, under or oversupply voltage fault. The second one is mechanical faults. Example, broken rotor bar fault and bearing fault. And the last one is environment fault. That's all.